Hewlett Packard was founded in Palo Alto, California in 1939 by Bill Hewlett and Dave Packard. The company first began with an initial investment of only $538. A coin toss decided whether the company would be named Hewlett Packard or Packard Hewlett. When Dave Packard won the toss, the company Hewlett Packard was formed. HP has expanded its product line to not only target universities, research, and business users, but also consumers. Today, HP is one of the leading providers in image printing systems and personal computers. The company that first began its operations in a garage now produces revenues of over $125 billion.
There are four main segments: personal systems, imaging and printing, software, and services. Personal systems is a $320 billion market comprised of laptops, personal computers, smartphones, and PDAs. Media tablets may change the overall market share in the near future, however it is too early to give the extent of the impact. Imaging and printing is a $120 million market. There is less overall competition in this segment. HP is the leader with more than double the market share of the next closest competitor worldwide and more than half of the market share in the US. Software and services combined is a segment worth $2,351 billion. Software and services also had a growth of 7.1% in 2010, and most of the market share is located in Canada, Mexico, and US, comprising 32.4% of the global share. The service segment targets small businesses, medium businesses, and enterprises rather than individual consumers.
HP's customer expectations consist of asset, performance, cost, time, information, and risk management to better meet their customers' needs. HP's consumer bases consist of categories that are made up of individual consumers, small and medium-sized businesses, large enterprises, as well as the public and education sectors.
HP has many competitors. In the service industry, HP competes against IBM, Computer Sciences Corporation, and Accenture. In the software industry, competitors include IBM, BMC Software, and Symantec Corporation. Some competitors in personal systems are Dell, Apple, Lenovo, and Toshiba. Imaging and printing competitors are Canon, Lexmark, Xerox, and Brothers Industries.
Although HP maintains high market share as compared to its competitors, pressures from Apple have decreased HP's growth while increasing its own market presence. Emerging submarkets in the software industry consist of cloud, integrated search, analytical MDM, data mashups, and scenario modeling.
HP must overcome market profitability when it comes to barriers to entry. Large investments are required for research and development of new products. There is a high threat of substitutes in terms of new technology constantly being introduced into the market, which focus on quality products at an affordable rate to meet customer needs. Power of suppliers is high due to the small number of suppliers that provide technical materials when it comes to microprocessors and operating systems. These large suppliers deal not only to HP, but also their competitors. There is also a threat of background integration from the customer.
HP uses a variety of distribution methods to ensure their products and services reach their customers. They use both third-party retailers and distributors, as well as both direct and indirect sales. Because HP uses these different methods of distribution, the company recognizes that there are different risks and gross margins involved in their different distribution methods. Therefore, it is important to implement a good balance in their delivery method. HP encounters some risks in their distribution system. First, they are dependent on the financial strength of their channel partners. If any of them lacks the financial power to adapt to changes in pricing, sales of HP may drop. Other problems that can arise are channel conflicts, loss of alliance, or loss of retail shelf space. All these problems can cause a sales decline for HP. Secondly, because HP sells a complex mix of products, it can be hard for distributors to keep up with their inventory management. Distributors either end up with too much inventory, which will cause them to cancel orders, or not enough inventory, which will cause peaks in orders for HP. It would be profitable for HP to try and focus on supporting distributors with good price and product information. Another risk in their distribution systems are political and economic changes in one of their international markets, which may impact their distribution system and thereby influence revenue costs and expenses. The risk within the IT service business is high due to the size and significance of the market. It is important for HP to put a lot of effort in service agreements with customers, pricing policies, and other terms within their distribution system to ensure that risk is minimized. Lastly, holding on to government contracting regulations is important in sustaining revenue. There are many market trends and developments impacting HP. One development is high amounts of competitive aggressiveness from companies within different submarkets, which puts pressure on profit margins. The key for companies is to try to keep the balance between lowering prices and the cost savings on one side and maintaining quality and customer service. A trend is customers ask for innovation and quality. Companies within the industry have to invest large amounts of money in research and development and quality control to accommodate customers' requests. This again has high costs and causes pressures on profit margins. Another development is the risk of security breaches, which puts pressure on data protection. Though the changes hackers make when manipulating company systems aren't major, the consequences have the ability to grow to huge proportions. Political and economic changes in one of the international markets may have impact on distribution systems and may thereby influence revenue, cost, and expenses for companies within the market. Lastly, the economic recession makes it less probable consumers will spend money and thereby puts pressure on the revenue and profit margins.
Although we will go into more detail later on HP's strengths, we can see that brand recognition is one of the company's most important key success factors, with the brand name at an estimated value of $27 million. Key success factors connected to their strong brand name are their good product quality and customer service. One aspect of their good customer service is their ability to be a one-stop shop, simplifying the purchasing process experience. One customer describes this by saying they love the fact that they can go to HP and get everything under one roof. Another strong side of HP is their ability to introduce new products and enter new markets. This gave them the ability to generate growth over the years, but also accounts for risk in products. Introducing new products can be problematic, as was the case when HP attempted to enter the tablet and smartphone markets, which failed.
Performance analysis includes reaching top-line revenue growth with greater than expected return on investments. Positioning for the future is important when considering the release of new products in hopes of high-performing company success. There has been a shifted focus from lower-margin customer products to a more profitable corporate venture such as servers, software, and network services. HP is seeing success through software profits, while Dell is capitalizing in the lower-end server market. HP is unable to match Dell's efficient direct sales approach and cannot keep up in market share with a 15.7% hold on the market as compared to Dell's growing 18.3%.
The following is a SWOT analysis for HP. Strengths: strong marketing position. HP leads the global PC market in shipments and serves more than 1 billion customers worldwide. Inorganic growth. Its inorganic growth allows HP to increase its competitiveness by both scale and through expanding its portfolio. Brand recognition. HP was ranked 10 on the list of top 100 best global brands, and it was ranked 10 in the Fortune 500 ratings for 2010. Weaknesses. Lack of presence in other markets. HP's portfolio lacks software product or management consulting services when being compared to IBM. Opportunities. Growth of the tablet market. In February 2010, HP launched the touchpad in order to compete against Apple in the tablet market. However, their attempt was unsuccessful. HP should re-evaluate its entry method before it becomes an opportunity in the near future. Entry into smartphones. After acquiring Palm in 2010, HP's move into smartphones will enable them to compete against Apple and Google. Increasing demand for cloud computing. In August 2010, HP launched the HP Cloud Start, which is a solution for having an open and flexible and private cloud environment. HP's focus on healthcare. In January 2010, HP partnered with McKesson to develop electronic health records for independent physician offices. Threats. Intense competition. HP faces competition in all of its business segments, from Apple to IBM to Xerox. Litigation. HP is currently involved with many lawsuits where employees are seeking unpaid overtime, among other damages. An unfavorable outcome will severely tarnish their image. Dependence on third-party suppliers. HP's dependence on third-party suppliers creates risk in its ability to properly manage their suppliers.
Thank you for watching.